Hey guys, what's up? It's Steve. So I've got an awesome product review for you today. This is the BBQ Guru CyberQ. So if you haven't heard of this guy, what it is a Wi-Fi enabled temperature controlling device. So it allows you to remotely control the temperature of your cooker. You can also monitor your food temps. You can either do it from the house over your Wi-Fi network, or you can do it when you're disconnected from your Wi-Fi network when you're away from the home. So I'm going to do an unboxing and a review, but then I wanted to show you guys this thing in action in a live cook, and so I'm going to smoke a Boston butt overnight on my Kamado Big Joe. I'm really stoked about this. Lots of cool features. Let's go ahead and get started. All right guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging that your CyberQ is going to come in. So when you go to the BBQ Guru website, it's bbqguru.com, and you build out your kit, picking what fan you want, what probes you want. It comes with this nice packaging. They just kind of box it all up. So I really like the way they put this together, nice graphics and everything. All right, we'll go ahead and take a look inside the box here. All right, so we've got our fan here. And then here is the ceramic adapter I'm gonna be using with my Kamado Big Joe. They have all kinds of different adapters depending on what kind of cooker you have. These are various probes right here. We've got food and Pitt probes, and you can get them in different lengths. And then right here is the CyberQ, and then this is probably going to be the power cord for the CyberQ right there. All right, then let's go ahead and pull the CyberQ out of the bubble wrap here. It comes in this nice little carrying case, kind of like what your sunglasses would come in to protect it. And we'll go ahead and open that up and slide it out, and there's the unit itself. Nice and well built, nice materials. These little clips back here, it actually, grab this clip over here. It also comes with this little clip in the box that can be used to mount to your cooker, and you can clip that using these two guys right here. Just clip that straight to your smoker, and yeah, so it looks pretty good. All right, and then let's go ahead and take the fan out of the bubble wrap. So this is the Pit Viper. This is going to be you're going to plug this into the CyberQ for the power. And then if you can see right here, there's this little slide you can see in there, and what that's allowing you to do is to control airflow, just like that. Okay, so I quickly just wanted to show you how easy it is to get the CyberQ hooked up to your home Wi-Fi network. So it's a lot like any other device where you're going to scan for different Wi-Fi networks, and once you find yours, you're just going to put in your Wi-Fi password. So we're going to hold the up and down arrow until we see system setup. We're going to click to the right, and then you can see here where it says scan Wi-Fi. So I've already done this, but once you find your home Wi-Fi, you would basically just go in, and I'm scrolling down through here, and here's the key right here. And so you basically would just hit the circle on that, and you would type in your password, and then it's going to connect, and that's literally all you do. It takes about maybe all of 1 to 2 minutes. All right, so we're out here at the at my Kamado Big Joe, and I wanted to go ahead and just show you how you would mount the fan to a ceramic Kamado style cooker like this. So this is, again, this is the just little adapter that we're gonna need for the fan. Now this can actually go either way. It depends on what kind of cooker you've got. And then it's also got this little plug here that when you're done cooking, you can basically take the fan out and plug that back in, and it'll help put the fire out. So you take this little clip and put it on the top side for the Big Joe, and then you basically just slide this in here like that, and see it catches on that little notch right there. And then you just kind of push this in just like that, and it's completely airtight. And then you're just gonna take your fan and you just push your fan straight in just like that. And so again, you've got this little damper here. I'm gonna leave it wide open for this cook, but you can definitely kind of dial it down if you think you're getting too much airflow. So that's all you got to do to set up the adapter and the fan. All right, so we've got our Big Joe heating up here, and here is the Pitt Probe that comes with your kit that you're going to order, and it's got this little clip on it. So I'm going to have the Boston butt right here in the middle, so I want the probe to be fairly close, not too close to the meat. And I'm probably just going to put that right about here. And then that's all you got to do. And since I just lit the fire, I don't have the fan hooked onto the bottom yet. I've got both the bottom and top vents wide open. I'm going to let this just preheat to probably about 150 or so, and then I'll go ahead and hook the fan up. Okay, so on the CyberQ, I've already got it plugged into the power over here, and so that Pitt Probe, if you look on the unit itself, it says Pitt right here, and then here are your 3 food probes like we looked at earlier. And so we're just going to plug the Pitt Probe in just like that. All right, so now that we have the probe plugged in, it's giving us a real-time readout of the temp inside our pit. It's right around 131. Again, I haven't hooked the fan up yet. Leaving the dampers wide open on the Kamado, it's just gonna save you a little bit of time on preheating the Kamado. So I'm gonna let this keep going just a little bit, and then we'll plug the fan in and let it take over. All right, so you can see here on the readout that the Big Joe is climbing up about 180. So I went ahead and hooked up the fan, and I've got my top damper closed to just barely open, which is what you want to do when you're riding low and slow. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and take the power for the fan and plug it in right over there. And at this point, the fan is going to go ahead and take over and get our Joe regulated at 225. Okay, so a quick little close up now that we've got the fan powered up. You should be able to hear it running. Hopefully my mic is picking it up. And it's basically just going to sit here and shoot little blasts of airs onto the coals and just regulate your cooker the entire time. It's that easy. Here's a quick little shot of the top vent, so you can see here, this is just barely, maybe 1/4 of an inch open. So that's all you got to do. Again, bottom vent's completely shut and being controlled by the fan. All right, we're just about there. We're at 220, and what's happening is the fan is just shooting just tiny little blasts of air. As you get closer to your set temp, the duration, the intervals of the fan powering on and off are a lot shorter because it's programmed obviously not to overshoot. So it's pretty delicate the way they designed it, and it's going to hit 225 and just sit right there all night. So while I have a little bit of light left, let's go ahead and get this butt on. All right, so let's go ahead and get this butt on. This is about a 7.5 pound butt. I'm going to put it right in the middle, just like that. Okay, then we're just going to take our food probe, just stick it right in the middle, just like that. All right, and then go ahead and plug this into the food 1 slot, just like that. All right, guys, so I wanted to give you a little shot here of the readout. So again, this is just a real-time readout on the display. Cook temps dead at 225. The butt's just at 57 degrees, and obviously I just threw it on, but I wanted to show you how you can control your pit temp and then your food set temps manually on the CyberQ here, and it's incredibly easy. You just use the up and down arrows, and then you hit the circle in the middle. And so you can come over here and say you want to push this up to 250 degrees. You just go like that and then hit the circle, and that's set. Now obviously the fan's going to kick on and to go ahead and get it up to 250. So I'm going to pull that right back down to 225. Okay. And then with the food temp, same thing, hit the circle. Since I'm cooking a butt, I've got it set to 195. And that's all you got to do. It's that easy if you actually wanted to walk out and control it manually. All right, guys, so obviously, you know, probably the most powerful feature of the CyberQ setup is being able to control this remotely, you know, just in a browser. And so basically once you set up your CyberQ and you have an established IP address, you just browse to that IP address and it opens up this little dashboard. And so what we're seeing now is the same thing that we were seeing outside on the unit itself. So it's showing you your actual pit and food temps there. And if you wanted to increase the temperature on your cooker, you would just click there, and then, you know, I could just back out of that and say like 250 or something like that, and say done. And then you've got a submit values, or we can just do cancel changes. I'm just going to cancel that out. And so you basically can just monitor your cook the entire time from your mobile device, and it's just going to continue to refresh and show you where you're at. Now, one additional thing I wanted to mention is that if you have port forwarding set up, then you do not have to be connected to your home Wi-Fi network. You can be out and about and just browse to an IP address that you set up. It requires a little bit more technical knowledge to do that, but you can be at work or out running errands, and if you see that your food is, you know, it's taking too long to cook, then you can just come straight into this dashboard and increase the temperature. So just an amazing feature of the CyberQ. All right, guys, it has been right at about 12 hours. So what I'm showing you here is the pit temp is over 300 degrees now. Our butt is just about done. It's at 191. I just checked it with a thermopen. It's definitely done in most areas of it. But so I got up at 4 a.m. and checked it from just right there in my bed, opened up the dashboard on my phone like I showed you, and pushed the temperature up to 250 degrees because it wasn't as far along in the process as I wanted it. Then a couple hours later, did the same thing, but I pushed it up to 275. And then about an hour ago, I pushed it up to 300 just because I'm kind of running out of time and needed to go ahead and get this thing done. So did all that just from the comfort of my bed, and we're just about done here. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, and there we go. Beautiful bark on that butt, perfectly cooked overnight, and never had to get out of bed to check it. Just checked it from my phone and controlled the temperature from my phone. So it's just that easy to smoke a Boston butt low and slow overnight with the CyberQ. We're going to go ahead and get this thing pulled off the grill, let it rest for just a bit, and then tear into it and take a look. All right, so we've let our butt rest just for a little bit, and we're just going to use our hands, and you can see that that stuff is just with my hands, it's just shredding apart, just buttery smooth. The whole butt is just buttery smooth. Check that out. Look how good that pork looks. Just melt in your mouth. Check that out right there. That's what you're looking for right there, just for this stuff to break completely apart with your bare hands. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Let's go ahead and try a little piece here. Go ahead and try that out. Wow, so much flavor, so tender. Super stoked on how well this came out. Definitely check out the BBQ Guru products over at bbqguru.com. They've got some other controllers like the PartyQ, the DigiQ DX2, all kinds of stuff to suit your needs. Let me know if you have any questions at all in the comments section, and I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you again soon.